And this is the final look. I attempted to do so many after so many different times. I attempted to do another silk press because my silk presses have not been silk pressings. So that's why I'm naming this my journey to an awesome silk press. So I have new education, new tutorials that I've gone to, new stylists that have told me what to do, how to do it. And I'm going to see if this actually works this time. So I started off with the Morocco heat protectant because the stylist that I received tutorial information from, they said that it doesn't necessarily matter the amount of heat that you have through the blow drying process or flat ironing. You have to have a strong heat protectant. And the protectant that she uses in her shop is the Morocco. So I purchased the travel size because I didn't want to purchase the full size, which I don't know, maybe 30 something dollars. I was like, no, because if it goes back to looking like it's been doing, I'm going to feel like I wasted my $30. So I only purchased the travel size, which I think might have been $7 or $8 off of Amazon. In fact, a lot of the products that I have that I'm using in this particular silk press, I purchased a lot of them travel size because I didn't know if the stuff was going to work or not. You pretty much kind of saw a little bit of how I started. So now what you see in right now is it's a comb attachment that I bought for my Babyliss Pro flat iron. So the comb attachment works excellently. A lot of people do the chase method, but it was not working for me. It was not ideal for me. So this comb attachment though is bomb. I think maybe $7, maybe $5. I bought it off of Amazon and it just works perfectly. I mean, it's just so solid. So the only thing I had to do is switch the side of it once I go to the opposite side of my head. So I just took it off and switched sides, whatever. And it was really simple and it re-sticks so many different times and without any harm to the flat iron, the comb attachment, the adhesive, none of that. It's just a perfect little creation. Whoever created it, genius. So I'm using the volume spray by Kenra. And this is another thing I got from the stylist, from the tutorial information. And it's kind of it says volume spray. What it's used for, I don't really know. But I figure maybe it keeps... Okay, so one of the problems that I was having before in my silk presses that I didn't notice this time, and I'm thinking this volume spray had everything to do with it, my hair would separate. It's like it wasn't together. Like it would be together in the flat iron, but when I go to comb it, it would just separate. Like, y'all supposed to be together. Y'all were combed together. Y'all were flat iron together. Y'all were wrapped together, and now y'all want to separate. So with this volume spray though, I did not see any of that. So I really have to test this volume spray to keeping it bonding my hair together. No separations. All right, so I did use Mizani leave-in and of course the Morocco, and then the volume spray. But also what you probably saw, or yeah, I don't know if you saw it. No, I didn't show it. Okay, because I think I did that I don't know. Anyway, so I'll just talk. So I used the Frizz, which is the John Frizz, Frida Frizz. And I use that while the hair is wet. It doesn't necessarily have to be used when it's wet. Now, I can have a detailed description, which would be extremely long if I write it up, but leave it in the comments if that's what you're interested in. If not, then maybe you can follow the video pretty spectacularly. However, let's keep going. So one thing I am going to say early, and you'll kind of see that later on in the video, once I finished flat ironing my hair, I noticed that there was still some kind of frizz, and I couldn't really tell what. I mean, I had just clipped my ends. You'll see me clip my ends. I think I did maybe a half an inch or something like that, and it just still wasn't together. I said, something not right. So I use ChatGPT for everything. So why not take a picture of my hair and say, hey, what's wrong with my hair? And to my surprise, ChatGPT told me that my ends were frizzy because there looks like there's obvious breakage and the ends are split. So that day, being a Sunday, I went and got my ends clipped by a professional this time. Fantastic Sam's, Lisa, Fantastic Sam's cut my ends. And it just improved the overall health of my hair. Like, it just looked totally different. And if I would have just led with getting the flat iron before I tried the flat iron, I mean not flat iron, the frizz ends clipped before I started my flat iron process, I really don't think I would have the hassle that I did. But hey, you live and you still learning. Anyway, so this is me clipping my ends, and I guess I didn't clip off enough. And Lisa took off an inch. She took off an inch on my entire hair, and I'll tell you, it was amazing. So I will be going back to her every 2 months. She said 6 to 8 weeks. I love to stretch things out to the absolute longest. So it will be 8 weeks for me. So every 2 months, I will be getting my ends clipped by a professional, which I probably said before, but I'm doing it now because the results, oh my God, it was just too amazing for me. And other than that, I thought that the flat iron process was much better than I've ever had it. I had my heat for my flat iron up to 430 degrees, and it's still lasting. It's been about a week. I loved how voluminous the curls, because I wanted to put some flexi rods on it and allow it to last that way instead of just wrapping the entire hair at night, whatever. So I just went with the flexi rods, the curly look, and I love it. And like I said, it's been going for a week, so hey, much better than I've done before. So I'm not really sure though, if because it took so long and so much patience, I'm not really sure if I'm going to do this again myself, because I do absolutely love doing my hair, and I love experiment on different products and styles and see how this would work for myself. But I don't know if I will be going I don't know if I'll be doing this myself again, and probably just let a stylist do it for real, because I don't know, this it took too long, too much patience. Anyway, let me know in the comments what you think, what your silk press ideas, tips, tools. If you'd rather go to a stylist yourself instead of do it yourself, hey, let me know. Thanks for watching this video, and enjoy the rest of it.